This is the inaugural Green Business Expo to highlight 9 businesses who are going to present their ideas that are cost-effective, good for business, and good for the environment. It benefits everyone to look at these different alternatives that are good for the environment because, as you know, the president even has given different tax write-offs and et cetera for folks to do any kind of wind turbine, solar energy, but it just makes good sense to do something that's good for the environment. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to our Green Business Expo. Environmental protection is not the only thing that DEQ does. This is an example of an innovative form of outreach and an opportunity for businesses to bring their cost-efficient green ideas to people who want to use them. Again, it's not just, I think I told someone earlier, it's not just about being green. It has to be cost-efficient, make good business sense, and also be good for the environment.
Our product is Sirion Go 2. It's a diesel fuel additive. It's a chemical that's added to diesel fuel, and it reduces fuel consumption by 7 to 10% and reduces greenhouse gases emissions by 8 to 40%. It's some of the same chemistry that's in a catalytic converter in a car, but we've found a way to make it super tiny and nanotechnology-sized particles that it can be suspended in diesel fuel and perform some of the same catalytic reactions in a catalytic converter, but it happens directly in the diesel fuel as it's burned in the engine. And that's how we get the extra work and the reduced fuel consumption and the reduced emissions.
What's the potential for this product?
Well, we'd like to get it into any large commercial diesel user, a marine fleet, a locomotive fleet, and those people consume vast amounts of diesel, and then we'd be able to reduce the footprint of our carbon footprint for the emissions, as well as a simple reduction in fuel consumption by billions of gallons across all those industries if we can implement it nationwide.
How did you develop the product?
From the research with a collaboration with some chemists at Kodak. It was originally developed there. Kodak had decided they didn't want to get into this business, so our company spun off of Kodak and developed it and advanced it farther using that as a starting point and did our own research, patented the new inventions that we made in the chemistry, and now it's commercially available.
It has to make sense to the businesses to do, if it's just going to be something so they can go out and say, oh, look what we did, it's a green business idea, look at us, we're great. That doesn't make sense. It has to be cost efficient. So a lot of businesses are doing recycling, reclamation, that type of thing because it's going to save them money at the end of the day.
ExxonMobil, you wouldn't think of us as being green, but we have a number of initiatives underway, and I mentioned one earlier around improving energy efficiency, increasing the supply of natural gas, but we also have a major initiative underway in trying to use algae as a biofuel. And we've got $600 million that we may commit to this initiative where we're going to try to grow algae and convert it to fuels that we can use in our automobiles. And what's good about this is that it doesn't compete with the food sources, such as what other biofuels may be doing.
What kind of potential does that hold?
Well, we're still in the infancy of this initiative, but it's looking very promising. If we can get the technology to work and be able to convert the algae to a fuel that can be used in our automobiles, the potential is quite large. As you know, you have algae in your swimming pool.
We're really here today to highlight some exciting companies that really represent part of a new Louisiana. These are companies that are innovative, environmentally friendly companies that are making products and services that will both improve the environment and reduce cost for business. Louisiana has historically been thought of as a traditional energy state, petrochemical state, and those industries will continue to be a very, very important part of our future, but we're also cultivating new growth industries as well, like renewable energy, like biofuels and so forth, that have the potential to position Louisiana to outperform the South and the U.S. on a regular basis.
What kind of potential does green industry show for Louisiana?
Well, we think it has tremendous potential. When you look at the whole range of opportunities from biomass-based energy production to hydropower to some of the other renewable energy opportunities, as well as green building manufacturing, green energy, in fact, green manufacturing, green jobs really represent an opportunity to create tens of thousands of new high-paying jobs in our state.
I'd like people to keep in mind that, one, this was our inaugural expo. Two, that this is just a small segment of businesses who have these types of ideas. I know there are a lot more, and just think about these ideas when they go out, make purchases, or if they're a business, if they can incorporate these green business ideas in their everyday work.